Imagine growing up in a world where everyone around you bows to a lifeless statues, including your own father, the town's chief idol maker. But instead of blindly following, you begin to ask questions that no one dares to ask. Why worship something that can't even speak, move, or help? That's the fire that burned in the heart of a young boy named Ibrahim. Little did the world know, this fearless seeker of truth would soon become the father of all prophets, a man whose legacy would shape the faith of billions for generations to come. Prophet Ibrahim salam was born in Babylon, a powerful city in ancient Mesopotamia during a time of intense idol worship. His father Azar was a renowned idol maker who carved statues and sold them as gods. From a young age, Ibrahim was disturbed by the idea of people worshipping objects made by human hands. He saw people praying to wood and stone, asking for rain, children, and health, but receiving nothing. One day he asked his father, "Why do you worship things that can't either hear or see?" His father scolded him and warned him to stop questioning their traditions. But Ibrahim was a thinker. He would look at the stars, the moon, and the sun, wondering if they were divine. He admired the brightness of moon, but when it disappeared, he thought, "I do not love things that vanish." Eventually, he realized that none of these creations were worthy of worship. His heart and mind submitted to the one true God, Allah, the unseen but all powerful Creator. Once convinced of the truth, Ibrahim began calling his people to worship Allah alone. He stood fearlessly before crowds, questioning their logic and warning them of idol worship. The people mocked him and held on to their false gods. Ibrahim planned a bold act to show the foolishness of idol worship. During a festival, he stayed behind while everyone else went out to celebrate. He entered the idol temple and smashed all the statues, leaving only the biggest one untouched. When the townspeople returned, they were furious and demanded answers. Ibrahim calmly pointed to the largest idol and said, "Ask him, he must have done it." They were speechless, realizing their gods could never act or speak. But instead of believing, they decided to burn Ibrahim alive to silence him. A massive fire was built, so hot that even the birds couldn't fly above it. Ibrahim was tied up and launched into the fire using a catapult. As he fell, Jibril came and asked, "Do you need anything?" Ibrahim replied, "From you? No. From Allah? Yes." Allah commanded, "O fire, be cool and safe for Ibrahim." The fire obeyed. Instead of burning, it became a garden of peace for him. The people were shocked. They had never seen a man walk out of fire unharmed. But most of the people refused to accept the truth. Only a few people believed in him, including his wife Sarah radhiyallahu anha and his nephew Lut alayhi salam. With his mission rejected in Babylon, Allah commanded him to migrate. Ibrahim left for the sake of Allah, traveling with his wife and nephew towards the land of Canaan, modern day Palestine. Years passed and Ibrahim remained childless with Sarah. With her consent, he married Hajar radhiyallahu anha, a noble servant who gave birth to Ismail alayhi salam. Allah then commanded Ibrahim to take Hajar and baby Ismail to the barren desert of Makkah. He left them there with a little food and water, trusting completely in Allah. Hajar ran between the hills of Safa and Marwa looking for water. Allah responded by causing water to burst from the ground, Zamzam, a well that flows to this day. Later, Ibrahim returned to visit his son. One night, he had a dream in which Allah commanded him to sacrifice Ismail. Ibrahim told his son, who bravely replied, "Do what you are commanded. You will find me patient." As he was about to carry out the sacrifice, Allah sent an animal to be sacrificed instead, proving their obedience. Allah was so pleased with Ibrahim's unwavering faith that he made him a leader of all mankind. Ibrahim and Ismail were then commanded to build the Kaaba, the first house of worship for Allah on earth. As they raised the walls, they prayed, "O Lord, accept this from us." The Kaaba would become the spiritual center of Islam and the direction Qibla for all Muslims in prayer. Ibrahim continued preaching across Arabia, Palestine, and Egypt. He was eventually blessed with another son, Ishaq alayhi salam, through his wife Sarah. Both sons became prophets, and from their lines came great messengers like Yaqub, Jacob, Musa, Moses, Isa, Jesus, and Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Ibrahim is honored in the Quran as a nation unto himself because of his courage, obedience, and purity. Every major pillar of Islam, from Hajj to prayer to sacrifice, reflects his legacy. To this day, Muslims all over the world remember Ibrahim alayhis salam as the father of all prophets and a true friend of Allah. Prophet Ibrahim alayhis salam stands as a shining symbol of unshakable faith, total submission, and moral courage. He challenged an entire civilization, faced fire, and nearly sacrificed his own son, all for the sake of Allah. His life reminds us that true belief isn't just in words, but in action, trust, and sacrifice. Thank you.